should be good to go. I'm sure there'll be a couple people that come through and hang out tonight for a little bit. I'm gonna get, but see how it goes. See how many people are around. Hope everyone has a Christmas. All messages a go. Lions Vikings on right now. I believe the Cowboys won earlier. They were up. I didn't catch the end of the game. I was driving home. Make sure this Wi-Fi is hooked up. Yeah, we'll check out some of the games, see if people come through, shoot the shit, see what everyone got for Christmas.
Most attempts, the most top 7 in overall percent. And it's because of the confidence he has in his quarterback and all these playmakers and receiver. It's loud early in Minneapolis. Play clock at 5 for a 4th and 3. And there's movement.
Detroit offensive line looks like they moved.
Final 6 plays, eventually losing the game on an OPI.
False start on Detroit on 4th and 3.
Yeah, well, this is certainly going to change.
Oh, the Vikings out. Uniforms are dope.
Didn't look like anything from that angle.
I like how their uniforms look.
4th and 8 is a lot different against this defense than 4th and 3. Yeah. When you look at all the pressure packages they can bring, and you're playing against a young quarterback who you know is still trying to get settled in, so punt it and play a little bit of the field position game here. So this will be a punt from Jack Fox, and Jalen Naylor back there instead of Miles Price, who got injured on that opening kickoff. See if Fox can pin him deep. Naylor will let it sail.
Good coverage. Oh.
So positive result from Minnesota.
Detroit should have got a better field position covering that punt. Vikings are going to take the field. No score. First quarter. 10:34 to go. Merry Christmas to everyone. Hopefully the chat's working. If someone could send me a message just so I can see, I'd appreciate it. Beautiful. Hello. Merry Christmas. Thank you. So no score in this game yet. Detroit needs to win to even stay in the playoff hunt. I do know that much. 6-7. And then we got Kansas City, Denver in Kansas City, I believe, tonight. Dallas won 30-23. They were able to hold on. They were beating the piss out of the Commanders in most of the first half, and then second half wasn't the greatest, but they got it done. This game is tied nothing. Like, share, subscribe, become a member. It's $1 a month. Don't miss out on the playoffs with Nate's Live Talk. We got a great community of people that come through and hang. We talk everything under the sun, not just sports. Hope everyone's having a Merry Christmas. Hope everyone had a good, safe day with their family or loved ones. If you're having a tough day today, I'm sorry. Tomorrow's another day. Keep your head up. Holidays aren't necessarily fun for everyone. I've been there before myself. They're still not the funnest. A lot of my family's passed away, but we got to make the best of things. I feel like time heals all wounds. Wonder who's playing quarterback for them today. I wonder if JJ's playing or not. I think he was hurt again. Last week or something. Hello, everyone. Hello. The game should be getting going any second. It's a TV timeout.
Welcome back to Minneapolis.
Indianapolis. Merry Christmas.
6-7, 6-7, 6-7.
So glad you could join us here at US Bank Stadium. Each team with a possession so
6-9.
And not a whole lot of movement. Detroit lined up to go for it on 4th and 3, but the false start backed them up. They punted away. And now this will start from the 20 for the Vikings. And a handoff on 1st down. Aaron Jones will pick up 2 as we check in with A.J. Ross. Hey, A.J.
Hey, I had the chance to speak with Max Brosmer's parents just before the game. Colin and Jaina, the word they used was, of course, gratitude, the perfect word for the holiday season. Max is somebody who's had maybe an unconventional path, you would say, to the NFL, an undrafted guy. He played in New Hampshire, then Minnesota. Actually, his offensive coordinator, Brian Scott from New Hampshire, is also in the stands with him, guys, and he's just been learning and growing a lot here since he's been with the Vikings.
It's been really cool to watch his entire journey. You think of going for 5 years.
Play action fake. Vikings scrambling. Got to throw on the run or get rid of it. Throws it away. It'll be 3rd and 8 upcoming. I have no clue who's playing quarterback for the Vikings today.
He's known as an elite processor, can see things as they happen. Holding. Defense number 23. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
That's on Detroit.
Ironically, in that first start, Kevin O'Connell told us it was that processing that actually hurt him. He was processing too fast and getting ahead of himself.
Yeah, especially in this offense, which so much of it is predicated just on progression reading. So
please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Minnesota's got the ball. 9:51 to go, first quarter. Merry Christmas, Mimi. Minnesota in the gun. 3 wide receivers. 3 wide receivers. One's a tight end. 1 tight end on the line. They run a little swing pass to Jefferson in motion. Good for some yardage. It'll be 2nd and manageable.
Missed this one with a hairline fracture in his throwing hand. And Kevin O'Connell said it was really a bummer because he felt like the last 2.5 games he was starting to really come together and play the.
McCarthy's not playing. The other bonehead's not playing. I don't know who the kid that's playing is for for Minnesota at quarterback. We'll find out in a minute. They're in the power I. 2 wide receivers, tight end. 2nd and 5, 9:15 to go in the first. Nice cutback run. 1st down and more. Gain of about 10. Adam Jones off to a fairly good start on this drive.
as you just watch the interior of that offensive line, they're getting a hat on the hat, covering everyone up.
Merry Christmas, Danny boy. Salute. Thanks for stopping by. Please like,
which no better runner,
like, share, subscribe, please. Become a member, $1 a month. Don't miss out on the playoffs. Only 2 weeks away.
More than just his teammates. It's obviously been a tough year. Not a lot of opportunities, or as many as he's used to.
Crispy, salute.
But he has remained the consummate teammate, an incredible leader. Just his presence, the way that he conducts himself in practice, always setting the standard of excellence for he and his teammates.
Nice grab.
It's been
Jefferson
inspiring.
again.
Talking to so many during the pregame. Not only do they want to see him succeed.
So Justin Jefferson's got a few touches on this drive. 2 catches, 14 yards. 2nd and 1. Single back. Quarterback under center. And I believe there's a timeout.
30 seconds.
I'd imagine when you're the quarterback and you know your star receiver, and certainly the head coach, we talked to Kevin O'Connell about it, when you know that he's that close to 1,000, you're feeding him as much as possible.
There is no question. He is probably going to be the first read in just about every pass concept that's called today. And it doesn't mean that you unnecessarily force it, right? Especially with a young QB.
Love Jesse, Merry Christmas.
But nonetheless, when he's number 1 in the progression, if he's open or if it's close, give him a chance.
Well, you can always count on Sundays and plenty of matchups shaping the playoff race with the NFL on CBS. Pittsburgh trying to claim their spot this weekend and win the division. Will be on CBS. 2nd down and 1.
Oh, he might have got stopped.
He gets wrapped up in the backfield and will set up 3rd and short. Roy Lopez.
Going to be 3rd and a short 1. Rusty, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks, Jesse. I'm getting there. If I can keep it up till summer, it could get interesting. Thank you guys for all the support with my weight loss. Appreciate it a lot. I do those videos to keep myself going in the right direction, and hopefully if I can help or inspire one person, then that's why I do it. It's really not for a bunch of attention. It's really to help people and help myself. But thank you guys for the support. 3rd and 1, scrambling. He's going to make it to the corner. 1st down and more. Nice run. Thanks, Rusty. Appreciate it. I still haven't been able to find out who's playing quarterback for the Vikings. Haven't seen the back of his jersey.
By Detroit, it's...
Thank you guys for all the compliments. It's amazing what losing all that weight could do to you and getting your health back. I'm very lucky that my health came back.
Well, you don't really worry about Max's legs quite as much as JJ, who really likes...
Shotgun. Twins on the left, tight end, and on each side of the line. Another run by Jones. Good for about 5. Vikings looking halfway decent on this drive. Be 2nd and 5 with just over 6 minutes to go in the first.
They were stacking the box, so they were able to be pretty effective against the run and cover on the back end. But unfortunately, you lose guys like Brian Branch so many other guys that just, were your man coverage guys, and it becomes just tougher to play man. You got to play.
I think that's who it is, Jesse. Thank you.
2nd and 5 is going nowhere. Daniel Thomas came in a beat.
Wow. Big hit on 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 is going nowhere. Daniel Thomas came in a beat and dumped Jones in the backfield.
Brosmer. Max Brosmer, that's his name.
Let's take a look at this here.
Oh, big hit.
Just really nice job. Feeling that basically the last progression is that swing route to the running back. I think that's probably one of those where he's getting to him a little bit fast. You got no pressure, just hanging there, continue to work your way through the progression. Again, just a way that a young quarterback can continue to grow and learn. Yeah.
And this Lions defense get off the field on a 3rd and long. Play clock all the way down. Hutchinson down in the backfield. Hutchinson has a walked off.
Another stop.
Critical mistake by the rookie is Hutchinson.
So there's the end of that drive for the Vikings. Good play by Hutchinson for Detroit. Thanks, Rusty. Appreciate for the compliment. I've been working hard at it. It's only up from here, baby. This is a big game. This should be a competitive game. Minnesota's, I know they don't got their usual quarterback and shit. I know they haven't been themselves, but they should show up today. Justin Jefferson got his clock clean coming off the line.
Some real contact to Justin Jefferson.
They'd say this, if it's inside of 5 yards, it's legal. He's not getting grabbed or dragged down. He's merely getting hit. And in fact, it's what they teach a lot of those linebackers on those shallow cross routes is to try to disrupt those. If it's within 5 yards, you're well within your right to do it. In fact, you want to do it because it helps your DBs when you can slow those receivers up.
What a season for Hutchinson. His 2nd Pro Bowl to go along with 2023.
Punt team's in. 4th and 24. They're definitely kicking. They're at their own 49. Kick looks decent. Going to be fielded around the 10. Makes a move. Nowhere to go. Brought down at the 9. No score. 4:35 to go in the first quarter. Detroit will have the ball after the commercial. How was everyone's Christmas? Oh, happy belated birthday, Rusty. Cowboys with a W. We got Kansas City playing at home against Denver tonight. Imagine if Kansas City knocks them off. That would be huge. I can't believe I'm going to be rooting for Kansas City, but looking for a little bit of help for New England. I'll be rooting for the Chiefs. I don't think it's going to go well, but still got 2 weeks of football to play. There's going to be some changes to that, what we looked at 2 days ago. There's going to be some changes to the seeding. There's going to be some jockeying around. Still several teams that have opportunities to move up, move down, or move in or out. Excuse me. Tail end of this cold. Well, yeah, Cowboys got a win today. I thought they should have won by more. They kind of played the field position game towards the end of the game. Did a good job running the ball. Offensively, they played all right. They couldn't get stops. The injuries have just gutted them. These should have been much more competitive games today as far as like games counting. The NFL going into the season tried to do their best with Christmas Day games that were divisional matchups that meant something. Unfortunately, not many of them do. I mean, Detroit's fighting for the playoffs still. They're outside looking in right now. You got to think the Chiefs are done. I'm not sure if mathematically they are, but they're done. They don't have a backup. They don't have friggin' Mahomes. Minnesota's done. They didn't have the year they were supposed to have. Washington gutted by injuries. Dallas didn't do what people thought they would do this year. They lost Parsons. They've been beat up on defense and on offense. CeeDee Lamb missed time. Well, I think the NFL did their best to try and make the games decent games. It just didn't work out the way they had thought. But all divisional rivals playing today. Little run by the Lions. Bring up 2nd and 6. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Little over.
Has been in the heavier personnel run formation, so it's with you when you have 2 tight ends or 3 tight ends.
At their own 13. 2nd and 6, man in motion. Goff, handoff, run up the middle. Not much daylight, but enough to get a first down. I believe it was Montgomery. It was Montgomery with a first down run. Both teams averaging a lot of yards a game. Oh, excuse me, Detroit averaging a lot of yards per game for the season in general, but really week 10 up until now, they've been really good offensively, averaging 30 points a game. 1st and 10, Goff under center. Someone called timeout.
It's challenging the ruling field that Detroit made the line to get for a first down. The players under view. Timeout.
And a little bit of a surprise to challenge, certainly this early in the game, about something that
I thought he ran for the first.
Only impact so much, but Kevin O'Connell felt strongly enough to do it. So will it be 3rd and short or a first down? We'll find out next.
I don't know why they would challenge that play. It's just, I mean, unless you obviously know. I didn't see it well enough. Looked like he made it to the first down marker. But yeah, I don't see how the Chiefs end up beating. I don't see how the Chiefs end up beating the Broncos tonight. I just don't see how they could do it unless I don't even know how they try to even score. I mean, Gardner Minshew isn't exactly a killer, and now he's not even playing. Mahomes is done for quite a while. I don't see how that the Denver blows that game. It would be a big upset. Big upset. But anything is possible. We've seen it plenty of times. But like I said, I think the NFL did the best they could trying to make good games. And unfortunately, the teams that played today didn't have the seasons just about everyone thought they would. Kind of stinks, but going into the season, if you look at the schedule they made for today, it should have been a solid day of games. Trying to see who's playing quarterback for the Chiefs, who they picked up, or I have no clue. And they're still only giving Denver a 56% chance of winning. I don't see how that works, but maybe because it's a home game for Kansas City. Chris Aladokin used to play for South Florida, Sanford, and South Dakota State. Might make his first start. Well, good luck to him. He's going to fucking need it with that Denver defense. Who's in for the Vikings? Oh, they're playing defense. 3rd and 1. Goff goes to hand it off. Absolutely destroyed. Nice play by the Minnesota D on 3rd and short. So the call got overturned. He was short of the first down. Goff went to hand off to Montgomery and got hit as he was to hand it off. It's going to be like 4th and 5 or 6. And it might even been a fumble. Oh, he fumbled it. That was recovered by that's a fumble. Vikings ball. Nice. Christmas Day all day.
Vikings offense.
So what was a puzzling challenge
Goodbye.
early in the game, Kevin O'Connell had a premonition. Only the 9th giveaway this season.
Fucking moron.
For the Detroit Lions, the 8 turnovers total on the year. We're going to be tied for
Your
the
mother's
fewest in
ass.
the season with Buffalo last year and some team that played in New Orleans in 20.
So 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Big time fumble recovery. Handoff. Jones, nice run. Breaks the tackle. Falls down about a yard shy of the first. It'll be 2nd down and 1, I believe, from about the 6-yard line. Vikings going in.
He permeates through this team.
Not only that, but he's been battling a shoulder here for the last few weeks. So it seems like every week he's on the injury report. Is he going to be up? And then you talk to Kevin O'Connell and his teammates, and they're like, "Oh, he's a war daddy. He's going to be out there for his teammates."
And the ankle injury came back and dominated in the second half last night.
Romer under center.
Leading them to victory. Give it right back to him. Jones.
First down.
First and goal.
You just want to continue to feed a guy like that. He's such a great inside zone runner.
What up, Mark? Merry Christmas.
Balance. But you also feel like the more they do that, the more that they're setting up some of these nakeds and boots, especially down here in the red zone.
I'll tell you guys something
Hopefully
funny in a
trying to get
minute.
some singles
Next commercial.
on their wide receivers.
And Max Brosmer, keep in mind, Drew, has never scored a touchdown in the NFL. How great it would be to get their young quarterback.
1st and goal from the 5.
Jefferson at the top of your screen. Naylor, the motion man, 1st and goal. Brosmer to
He's throwing. Incomplete. Oh, it was complete. It'll be 3rd and 1. Kids like their gifts today, Marky?
You would think just pound it here.
That's what she
Especially
said,
as
just
effective
pound
as
it.
they've been running between the tackles in these last 2 drives.
Just pound it here.
In this first quarter for Aaron Jones. It's 3rd and goal. And it is Jones.
Nice run, touchdown, Jones. Good for Aaron Jones. I like him. He's one of my favorite running backs in the NFL.
Watch the left side of the offensive line. Actually, Detroit gets
Excellent grasshopper.
penetration here, but leave it to Aaron Jones just to find the crease and get into the end zone.
Merry Christmas.
A lot of times, if you can just get a hat on a hat and let the runner be instinctive,
Merry Christmas,
find
Mikey.
his lane, and then inevitably you're going to meet somebody with a shoulder.
6-0 Minnesota over the Lions. Oh, you're lucky you got to sleep that late.
Can you get in?
You're lucky you got till 6:30. Kick is up and good. 7-0 Minnesota over Detroit on Christmas Day. 1:35 to go in the first quarter. TV timeout. Aaron Jones, senior, touchdown run. So my buddy, you guys know I've been working out like a madman. Since I got back in the gym, I've really tried to step it up. I have slept like shit lately. Cannot sleep. I think I've been dieting too long. Like I got to take a break soon because it's starting to fuck up my sleep. But I didn't sleep for like 36 hours. My buddy invited me over to have like 2 or 3 beers with him last night. And I wrapped some gifts over there and shit. I didn't want people to see, and hung out with him and see his kids are like my nieces and nephews. They're all grown, but we all hung out, smoked a joint, chill out. He's like, oh, you've been having trouble sleeping? I got something for you. He gives me a cookie one of our buddies made, a special cookie. I don't know if it's because I lost weight or I'm just getting old or I haven't eaten edibles in a while. The fucking thing destroyed me. I had to go home like within an hour and a half of eating it. Usually I don't get rocked that bad from shit like that. It could have been because I was overtired. Dude, I slept from 6:45 last night till 9:30 this morning. I was fucking done. I could barely get in the house with my eyes open. I don't know how much weed he put in them fucking cookies, but I slept like fucking 16 hours straight. I needed it. I called my buddy up this morning. I still couldn't open my eyes. I'm like, bro, the cookie made it so my eyes don't even fucking work. He's like, I told you I had something that'll put you to sleep. I don't know what, and he grows all kinds of good shit, my friend that made him. The guy that made him ain't my friend that gave it to me, but we're all friends with each other. And he's like, Chris made these cookies. You got to be the guinea pig. Well, I was the guinea pig, all right. I was asleep an hour and a half later. I had 3 summer cruises and fucking ate that cookie, and it was lights out for Nate. I still couldn't open my fucking eyes this morning. I don't know what it was, dude, but it did the trick. I was still feeling it today. I still feel it right now, I swear. It fucked me up, dude. Fucked my night up. It was good because I wanted to have an early night and shit, but right. Oh, I would, if it wasn't Christmas, I probably would have stayed and slept right on the couch. Fucked me up good. Good. I felt like I was in high school again and smoked way too much weed. Laying in bed, I'm just like, ugh. Could not even open my fucking eyes. Zombified. I woke up at like 1 in the morning, take a piss. Fucking starving. I'm like, oh, I go downstairs. I'm like, I can't eat any of this shit. Go back to bed. Stumbled back to bed. Didn't wake up till like fucking 9:30 or 10 o'clock. By the time I got in the shower to get ready for my brother's house, it was like 10:30 something. I'm like, oh man, I was supposed to be there at 11. Well, at least I got a good night's sleep. I needed it. 1st and 10, run by Montgomery for a gain of 2. Thanks, Adam. Appreciate it. You just ate 100 milligrams. Oof, good luck to you. You'll be looking Chinese in about 50 minutes. I had a good day, though. My brother made a prime rib. I got to say, he did a fucking phenomenal job with it. I wasn't saying no to that shit. Prime rib ain't going to kill you anyway. It's all protein, as long as you don't eat 7,000 calories of it. Oh, yeah, you're going to be, like, coming down from it like I was at dinner time today. But I was fucking... I mean, I don't eat edibles like that, you know. Especially lately, I've been careful with it because trying to lose weight and eating edibles is probably not the best combination. But I woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning absolutely starving. And my mom had some junk food laying around, and I was just like looking at it, and I'm like, go to fucking bed before you fuck this night up bad.
3 attempts to 3 different receivers, all with at least 10 yards, but he did have the critical fumble. Van Ginkel scooped it up, and Aaron Jones had an early Christmas gift for the fans here in Minneapolis, up 7-0.
Many Canadians don't know these
But
Lay's
yeah, I got
chips are made in
zombified from
Canada.
it. Absolutely zombified. I woke up at 7:30 in the morning too, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting up yet. Could still feel it. My eyes were just fucking caked with like crusties. I hadn't slept that good in forever. Good job. Keep it up. It's just doing the right thing over and over. No, we didn't get any snow. We got some flurries today, but no real snow. We were supposed to get snow yesterday. It ended up being rain. It was too warm. But really, all that shit is eating, moving more, eating less. It's very simple. Unless you have health problems, you can't say it. Unless you have health problems, there's no excuse to lose weight. There's really not. Really. Yeah, a lot of the snow's been going like, it hasn't been coming up the East Coast like it normally does. A lot of it's been staying inland, I noticed. A little bit further west. I'm on the coast, so if it's not a coastal storm, a lot of times we don't get shit, or we'll get sleet or slush or rain. We'll switch to rain, and I'm cool with it. I've had it with winter already. I live in New England. Southern New England. I kind of fucked up too. I was going to party tonight, but I only have a couple shots. What's up, Casey? Salute. Started the second quarter, 7-0. Vikings. Detroit with the ball.
Really said he wants to just get back to feeling good about his team. 4 full quarters of high-quality complimentary football. Not sure that he got that in the first quarter. We'll see if they can get it rolling in the second as Gibbs picks up a couple of moments ago. A.J. Ross with Kevin O'Connell.
Coach, a critical challenge and fumble recovery by Van Ginkel sets you guys up in the red zone nicely. What do you think about Max Brosmer's pocket presence and progressions to start this one?
I mean, he's doing a
good job running the show. We took in a couple. They got us on one pressure and then trying to get the ball down the field on a 3rd and long. If it's not there, he's going to do a good job making decisions, checking the ball down, putting it in play. We just need to keep getting all 11 guys executing.
Oh, thanks.
I do like the way we're running the
I do a lot of Patriots games too. They're just not playing today. I do all the playoff games. I'll do most of them.
Let's take a look at this one.
Fumble again.
Not sure who got it. Cashman was in there.
Vikings recover. Wow. The Lions might be out of the playoffs too.
Ward was in there.
Might have been Eric Wilson on that.
Oh, he definitely fumbled. Gibbs.
Look, when you get everybody to the ball,
Wow.
they're always looking over that. You're exactly right.
The Lions uniforms. Both teams have cool uniforms on today. The Lions helmets are really cool. All right, State Cheese. Hey, become a member. It's $1 a month. All the stuff will be members only in the playoffs. We got a pretty good crew of guys and girls. Come hang. Playoffs are members only, so people don't fuck them up. AT&T Stadium. I don't know where that is. I never heard of it. Unless it's not in New England. That's probably why I don't know it. Or you said you're from New England, but A&T Stadium somewhere else, and I'm not thinking about it. Where it is, I don't know. They changed the names of shit so fucking much. All right, that's cool. It's funny, a lot of people from Rhode Island live elsewhere now. Seems like everyone fucking left that's doing well. Nice. You know what I've been craving, dude? I've been craving like steak egg rolls or chicken egg rolls with like buffalo chicken egg rolls. I've been craving that shit lately. Once I hit my goal, I'm going to have a fucking at least one real good cheat meal. That might be one of them. I've been craving a cheesesteak. I've been craving fucking pizza. Craving fucking cheesecake. Apple pie. Ice cream. I think I'm going to save up for one of them ninja fucking, what do you call them? Ninja got something you can turn protein powder and fruit into ice cream and sherbet. Forget what the fuck it's called. It's not a Frosty. It's not an icy. But basically you can make healthy ice cream. I got to get me one of those fucking things. So I don't lose my mind. Can't remember what the fuck it's called. 3rd and 10 again. Come on, boys. Get in the end zone. I'm okay with Detroit not making the playoffs. Oh, someone jumped. Both teams jumped. We'll see who it's against. It's going to go against the Vikings, I think. Yep. That's a big penalty.
There certainly is a different cadence that comes with Max Prosmer than J.J. McCarthy and other quarterbacks. Carson Wentz we saw earlier this year. That his defense can get the ball back, and you can see his frustration after putting it on the deck.
Yeah, I just say this. Bottom line, you were 3rd and 5, and now you're 3rd
Good
and 15.
luck to your toilet.
And so maybe just not try to be cute. Just get up there, get the ball snapped. Know your progression. Trust your feet and timing.
Your toilet's going to pay. Your toilet's in trouble, Taz. Be calling Roto-Rooter. Nice stop. 4th down.
Well, let's watch Aiden Hutchinson. First off, he's a relentless pass rusher with so much variety. But so much of what he does comes off of his speed and getting to the edge. From there, he can go with power.
Another sack, Hutchinson.
He can spin, as we saw in his
Was it Hutchinson?
Sack.
Yep.
But for a guy who has
Anzalone.
pressures, all his sacks had come at home. He didn't have any on the road.
Good punt.
He's got 2 already in this game.
Really good punt. Oh, a touchback.
To the goal line. sweet spot to die down. Instead, it goes 59 yards. Another touchback for Ryan Wright. And Detroit, after 2 straight turnovers, will try to figure it out.
Detroit, 2 turnovers in a row. 7-0 Vikings, second quarter. Like, share, subscribe, become a member. $1 a month. Don't miss out on the playoffs. Broncos, Chiefs tonight. I don't know if I'm going to do that one. I got a feeling the Broncos are going to beat the shit out of them. I'm going to hang for a bit, but this isn't going to be an all-night thing. I got too much shit to do tomorrow. I'm too close to reaching my goals. Yeah, people think Texas is all that too, and it's not. You got to be careful. Shit's expensive everywhere. I heard that in Texas, the problem they're having right now is that the highways and the roads, you got to use Easy Pass on like all of them. I was just talking to someone that was down there, and they're like, man, everything's Easy Pass. Every fucking road. Like, well, I'm not moving down south for more of that shit. Usually that shit's up in fucking Yankee land. I looked into buying a house in a few places with my ex-girl down in Texas. We looked all over Fort Worth, Dallas, Houston. I looked outside of all those places. I almost bought a house in Conroe. I think that's the name of it. It looked nice. It's like a development, though. Well, at the time, I had a government job, so it was a little different. I get paid the same no matter where I live. So if I can find somewhere that's a little cheaper, it's not the worst idea. Really? Yeah, I hear that shit's a lot of places. Well, people don't use rubbers. You know? People don't use rubbers. Which is, kind of stupid if you don't know the person you're messing with well. What up, Jet? Merry Christmas. I always wanted to try that game. I want to learn how to play that shit. I want to learn how to curl. So Detroit with 2 turnovers, 2 fumbles on the last 2 drives, down 7-0 from their own 20. Play action. Goff runs into his running back. He's going to get hit and sacked again. This guy's all over the field.
Actually, really good coverage down the field. Everybody was gloved up. Honestly, I feel like there's just not a lot of tempo with this Detroit offense right now.
Detroit looks bad. Detroit looks out of sorts, big time. They're lucky they're only down 7-0. Very lucky. Well, dudes know how to sweep. Actually, men probably sweep better than women, truthfully. That's what I'm saying. It looks fun, dude. It looks like a fun game where, like, you could have some fun. You could fall on your face but not kill yourself. I think I'm going to go buy a pair of ice skates, and I'm going to start skating a little bit again. I don't know if I would go play hockey, but they just opened up another ice skating outdoor rink that's supposed to be really nice in my city. And if I'm fucking paying taxes, I might as well use the fucking thing. Goff. Nice throw. Tesla. Wow. 30-yard gain. Tesla caught one over the middle. Good job by Goff stepping up in the pocket and making a throw on 3rd and 16. All the way out to like the 42. Yeah, I would try and play that shit. It's like shuffleboard on fucking ice. And you can fuck people over on it. easily. Run by Gibbs for a yard. 2nd and 9. You can't skate? I can skate. I just haven't skated in a while. I used to be able to stop like a hockey player and shit. I'm sure I could still do it as long as I just practice at it.
Man, so all right, we get.
But I'm going to invest in a pair of decent skates soon, even if they're used. If I'm getting sick of being stuck in the house. I don't know. Google it. Google that shit. Third and 9. Barry Sanders being interviewed.
You know, I've had a few fantasies of lining up behind this offensive line.
Oh, I'm out of booze.
But no, I'm proud of just how they played. It's a tough game so far. The Vikings defense is winning the game for them so far, but this Lions offense can strike at any time.
Ooh, that shit's awful. I'll never get them again.
Stay tuned.
They gave me the wrong shot, so I was busy. I should have just waited for the right one. That shit's awful. 3rd and 9, Goff in the gun, throwing in under pressure, complete, 1st down, across the 50 to about the 44. St. Brown, I believe. Yep. You watch him play, he's like, I don't know. He's a hell of a player, but like sometimes I watching him and I'm like, how the fuck did he get open there? These receivers, they're not going for the big, huge receivers as much anymore, it seems like. Nice run by Gibbs, ran 2 guys over. Finally, tag team tackled about a yard short of the 1st down. Detroit's starting to get it going.
Business on the field.
He's just an exciting runner. I mean, it's kind of one of those guys where every time he touches the ball, he can take it all the way. And he's very electric. He has a very, a suddenness about his game. And sometimes it looks like he's literally in fast forward where everyone else is kind of in regular speed. So it's been fun watching.
Gibbs under center, handoff. Gibbs under center, Goff under center, handoff to Gibbs. Gain of about 4. Oh, no, Yeah, it was 2nd and 1. It's a 1st down. Jamar Gibbs, most touchdowns in first 3 seasons. He's got 1 more than Barry Sanders, and he's already passed Dickerson and Gale Sayers. Pretty impressive.
Feed these running backs. David Montgomery in the game now. I'd expect him to continue to try to pound it.
Fuck the Chiefs. Don't feel bad for them. They've done nothing but win. It's like feeling bad for New England.
You know what the city's all about. Why has Dan Campbell fit so well with the fabric of what Detroit is all about?
I think
Fuck them. Fuck them. They've been living high off the hog for the longest. Fucking feel bad for them almost.
Appreciation.
You can tell the Chiefs how many fake fans they had, because I haven't seen no Chiefs fans around except for maybe 2 or 3 that are loyal. Another fan base of garbage.
Understanding, that's sort of what Detroit is. It's a blue collar sort of town. We go about our business. It's all about the result at the end.
Thank you for answering that, Christian.
He's been able to really drive those messages home to his team and really develop trust in all these players, and they really go out and play for him.
Like I fucking know. Escape velocity is how fast your mom shoots a ping pong ball out of her anal cavity. What the fuck? Go play with your toys, you little fuck. They all bounced.
That was jailbreak up front. But his ability to extend this just to step out of that tackle.
Another nice throw.
Down the field. Look, he hasn't tucked as if he's going to run. And then last minute, sees Amon-Ra's able to shot put that thing out there and keep this drive alive. That's 3 huge conversions by Jared Goff on third down.
Barry, Drew brought it up to you before we brought you on the air. You're the father, proud father of 4 sons. You've got a number of athletes in the second part of this family now.
Gibbs, a couple.
Basketball player at Michigan State. So a number of questions, but I guess the main one being, how much more pride do you have watching as a father than you did as a player?
She must be doing Kegels.
No, I mean, there's great pride having a chance to watch my sons. You know,
She must be doing Kegels, Crispy. Excuse me.
and so it's been really exciting. You know, and I played basketball and football growing up. You know, and still a big fan of both of those sports, and so yeah, for me it's exciting for me and their mom to be able to enjoy this part of their life. We know it doesn't last very long. You know, and it's unique to be a college, you know, to be a college student athlete, you know, and so I'm enjoying every minute of it, and it's a great time for us.
Got someone down for the Lions. That's Barry Smith talking about his life, his kids after football.
Best.
So TV timeout. One of the linemen are down for Detroit. Excuse me. Minnesota's up 7-0. ESPN has this thing all fucked up. It's saying San Fran's beating Indy 21-14, 2 minutes to go. 3rd and 6 in the first half. They haven't even changed it from the other night. AI must have fucked up. Oh, shit. Man, I should have brought some of that prime rib home. I'm a fucking idiot. I'll be shocked if the Vikings win this game. I think Detroit's all done if they lose tonight. They're about done. I'm pretty sure they're out of it if they lose. Or they need a miracle. They need a miracle. Well, actually, no, they're not because, well, I got to think. Yeah, they're in trouble. They're in big trouble. Unless one of the lowest seeds, like the Packers or someone, fucks up, they're in trouble. And I don't think the Chargers, I don't think the Broncos find a way to lose tonight. I could be wrong, but I just don't. I don't know. They seem like they're going to be the 1 seed. I don't see how they beat the Chiefs even. I don't see how they lose to the Chiefs even on the road with who the Chiefs have available at quarterback. Gibbs runs the ball, stopped a little bit shy of the 10-yard line, if I'm not mistaken. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Detroit trying to tie this game up.
From basically left guard to right tackle, so just the way that gets shaken up at times. Guys playing multiple offensive line positions. So tough when you're trying to build continuity up front, especially against this defense.
Goff has been surgical on 3rd down on this drive. Here's the 14th play
Nice throw. Good tackle. He's going to be short.
It looks like they're going to give him the first and goal.
Oh, that's a bad spot. That's a bad spot. It should be 4th and 1.
Really a good job by Goff. Third down, he has been on point. That is his 8th completion. 7 of those have been 10 plus
Replay
yards.
says the ruling on the field is the runner was short of the line of game.
It was short. He was short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and inches. Fourth and inches from like the just shy of the 5. There we go, 4th and inches. I form power I. Man in motion, single back. 1 wide receiver, 3 tight ends. Timeout.
And a timeout. Or is it? It looks like now they're actually, it's a deeper conversation. Not sure that there was a timeout called. There may be a potential question as to whether that spot was correct on Amon-Ra St. Brown's catch.
I can't believe they put
See
this
if
shit
Sean
on
Smith
Netflix.
can give us the message. Remember, the Vikings won the toss and elected to receive to begin this game. So Detroit will get the football to start the second half. Tying the game here with a rookie quarterback on the other side would be huge. Take another look. Had to get just inside the 2-yard line. It looked like Van Ginkel kept St. Brown just far enough behind it.
Oh, he was behind.
Here's a good look down the line. Does he get the ball inside of the 2?
There's no issues with the game clock. 4th down.
All right, issue with the game clock. If this was multiple choice,
Issues with the game clock.
here's the play. 4th and short. You can get a first down inside the 2-yard line. Of course,
Push. Quarterback sneak.
For Detroit.
Goff's under center.
Giovanni Ricci lined up as the fullback. Montgomery as the H-back.
Come on, Minnesota. Hang in there. At least keep the game competitive. It's close. I think he got enough for a first. Very close. See where they spot it. See where he went down.
Right at the 2-yard line.
And I think Kevin O'Connell's going to challenge the second
Minnesota's
call.
challenging the ruling on the field that the runner made the line of game.
Wow, it's going to be close.
KOC won the early challenge, which was exactly this, a line to gain, and won earlier in the first quarter. Will he have a second challenge Christmas gift here in Minneapolis as they're looking for the
They're gonna
stop
challenge
near the
it.
goal line?
It's been a lot of challenges in this game already. A lot of challenges already. They should just review everything. They should have the booth fucking review everything. Get the fucking calls right and just get rid of the bullshit.
Pro surfer.
Oh. Squirters are the best, dude. I don't know. I don't want to sound like too much of a pig tonight. Who's in the chat? I don't know. The last few girls, like I was in relationships, all did that shit. I don't know. I'd like to think I had something to do with it, but who knows? I'd like to think I had something to do with it. I think I did. Yeah, exactly, Mark. Excuse me. Okay, Sasquatch. It's a wonderful thing. I mean, it's a lot of fun until you got to clean up. Or you fucking pass out in bed and fucking soaked. Why are you always washing your sheets? Always washing your sheets. That cookie still has me fucked. Fuck. It's the worst, bro. It's the fucking worst. So they gave him the first down. They run the ball. Give Montgomery no gain. Second and goal. 7-0 Minnesota. Just over 2 minutes to go in the first half. Oh, yeah. Air that fucker out. Get the fan on. Open up a window. Close the door if it's winter. That shit comes out nice and warm, but it gets cold quick. You're shivering there in fucking wet fucking sheets, freezing your balls off. Laying in fucking pussy juice. Not the worst thing to lay in, I guess. Better than your own shit. Another timeout for the 2-minute warning. Jeepers, crow. Worse than the UFC. What's today? Thursday? Yeah. There's no games tomorrow. Saturday there's games. Sunday there's games. All right. Oh. I fucked up, man. I fucked up this winter, today. I should have went and got more shit from the liquor store, but I didn't want to overdo it. I got like a bowl pack left. That's it. Should have fucking grabbed some weed yesterday, too. I fucked up. We'll make the best of it. Snoop Dogg's holiday halftime party. Lucky us.
More with 2 minutes remaining in this first half. They will get the football to start the second half as well.
If I'm Detroit here, I'm thinking score as fast as possible because the way that your defensive pass rush has been against Max Brosmer thus far, 3 sacks, I feel pretty good about scoring, putting your defense back out there, trying to get the ball back, you got 3 timeouts, and then maybe getting even more points going into halftime.
Jumbo formation, Montgomery in the backfield. Fake it to him. Goff looks the other way.
Overthrown.
Far in front of his intended target of Giovanni Ricci.
Yeah, Goff's going to wish he had this one back. They set the play up perfectly. Had the entire defense's eyes moving there to the right side. Giovanni Ricci, who yet to record a catch for Detroit. this year would have gotten his first touchdown.
Now it's 3rd and goal, and it feels like knowing Dan.
What's up, Ace? Merry Christmas. Nowhere to go.
And then put your defense out there and see if they can create some sort of a turnover or some type of play.
4th and goal from like the 4, almost the 5. Detroit's got the offense out there. See if they call timeout and figure out a play call. Yeah, they're going to call timeout, talk it over.
This Minnesota front has been ready again as Detroit's tried to establish the run.
Jalen Redmond, he's been one of their best defensive linemen this year. Actually, a former XFL player. Brian Flores couldn't say enough great things about him. He said he was literally the 90th guy on the roster. It worked his way.
See if the Vikings D can hold up or they bring out the kicking team. Seven nothing Vikings. A little over a minute to go in the first half. It is loud there. Very loud in Vikings home stadium. They're going for it. Shotgun. Goff. Single back to the right, Montgomery. 4 wide receivers. Get him. What a catch. Tesla touchdown. What a catch. Tough throw. He's hurt. He fell hard.
Boy, Drew, this looked eerily similar to last week. Towards the end of the game, this time he actually squeezed.
Yeah, just tipped off his hands last week. Here, boy, this is why you
What a grab.
targets in the red zone. That
What
is
a catch.
Heck of a catch in a critical situation. All those windows are going to be tight down there, so in a
He
lot
got
of cases,
rocked.
the safest place to throw that ball
He fell from
is
like
right
6
up around
feet
the
in the
crossbar,
air.
and you let the big guys jump up and snag it, just like Tesla did there. That is his 5th touchdown of the year, and actually his 4th in the last 5 games. He's really come on as a big target, especially
Nice
in the red
catch.
zone as of late for Jared Goff in this offense.
What a rookie campaign. He's a touchdown machine. You get towards the red zone, and you know Goff is always looking for 18.
I was going to say 14 catches, 6 touchdowns.
7-6.
So all he does
Minnesota.
is catch touchdowns.
You're good at math. What's the percentage on that?
That's pretty good.
That was a nice grab.
50%.
Good throw in traffic.
Just throw it to the big man.
Extra point from Bates.
Tied up.
All even at 7. Isaac Tesla, the rookie from Arkansas, 3rd-round pick, continues to produce at a high level. Stay tuned for the Tide halftime report. Jamie Erdahl, Brandon Marshall, Manti Te'o are here in Minneapolis. They're ready to break down the first half. Oh, hey, Jamie. Yeah, she's at home. Hey, Manti.
What's up, Jamie? Looking fine
Brandon
as
will say hi,
fuck.
too.
She looks hot. Wow.
Yeah, just part of the whiteout here. You know,
Yeah, you guys stay locked in.
Whiteout in the building. Let's go.
You just have that jacket, huh?
Look, I told you the story about the jacket.
It looks good.
I picked my wife up from the airport at the 2006 Miami Super Bowl in this jacket. I was like, you know what? I'm in Miami. I'm going to give her a little Miami Vice look, picking her up from the airport.
And the fact of the matter is you've kept it for nearly 2 decades.
For a special occasion.
Right, but have you
Just
worn it
like
since
this.
2006?
No, I haven't.
That's
No.
unbelievable. Now you still have it.
Had to dust it off a little bit.
Had to knock the dust off your pussy. So tie ball game with 1:05 to go in the first half.
They're a little bit baggy. You know, remember 2006, it was a little different. Sure. And I put it on getting ready for this trip and walked out of the closet. My wife was like, you look like Colonel Sanders. I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll just do the jacket.
Did you bring any chicken at least? Some gravy? I was thinking more LeBron James 2003 draft day suit, but either way, sounds elite.
The pocket square makes it. Just wait till you see this tie twinkle on the green screen.
This one's going to sail into the end zone, and it's going to be a touchback taken in by Felton. So 105 left as today's Skycam coverage is presented by Accenture. 105, one timeout for Minnesota, 2 timeouts for Detroit. It'll be the Lions who get the football to start the second half after Minnesota won the toss and elected to receive. And all the energy we felt in this building right now been quieted for the time being. Excellent field position to start this drive, and we'll see if Max Brosmer, as he did last week late in the game against the Giants, can get some points on the board late in this first half.
I'm just interested to see how aggressive they're going to be with the young quarterback.
Looks like if they make it to their own 40, they can kick a field goal with their kicker. Shotgun Brosmer. 3 wide, tight end to the left, single back to the left. In trouble. Flag on the play.
Seconds, 1 timeout. But nonetheless, you can run the football, you can throw a screen.
It's going to be against Detroit. Illegal contact.
Fast up to the ball. Certainly, if you can take a shot here at some point and get the ball out of bounds.
4 wide, trips bunch to the right. Shotgun.
Will Reichert made from 60 to
Jefferson in motion.
This season. Brosmer feeling it.
Complete.
And a minimal
Not
gain
much.
for Jones on the catch. Did hold on to pick up 3 yards.
Again, with Will Reichert is your kicker. He's got a big leg. He's made from 62. So you're really talking about just getting about 10, 15 more yards.
Oh, he's going to get sacked.
The pressure turned all the way up on Christmas by the Lions. And the gift has been sack after sack after sack.
Muhammad.
Minnesota's third and final charge timeout.
Al-Quadin Muhammad, who has just had a fantastic season for this Detroit defense. Dan Campbell has loved everything he's brought. Comes up with the play. Continuing the tradition started last year. The Lions and the Vikings players are wearing festive holiday-inspired uniform patches during today's game.
I would have let the clock run out.
It kind of pops off the white.
It does. I like that.
For the young quarterback.
So here you are. A little surprising maybe that Minnesota would call their final timeout with 35 seconds
I was going to say, because you're third and long here, you're going to need a 20-yard throw in order to put yourself in field goal range. So otherwise,
why?
You're probably going to have to punt this football. And in that case, Detroit's starting to think about how they can conserve some time.
Shotgun.
Go on a 2-minute drive of their own.
4 Detroit sacks, 5.
3rd and 16. Complete.
Over the middle to Jones.
Short.
Twisted up on the end of that play.
Jones is hurt.
Feeling the effects of the hit. Gained 10 yards on the catch and run. And they're going to have to tend to the starting back.
Aaron Jones is down.
Yeah, you hate to see this. Looks like a bit of a hip drop there.
Oh, he rolled on his leg the wrong way.
Boy, his knee's already wrapped up. Had shoulder issues this year.
Oh, he grabbed his knee.
Ankle last week. That didn't look good.
Bad.
Now Jordan Mason is out with his ankle injury. And last week it was Jones who went out first with the ankle, was in the medical tent. Then Mason comes in with his ankle injury, and Jones says,
His leg
no,
got
I
pinned.
don't care. I got to go back out there. If Jordan can't go, I need to go help my team. He will limp towards the sideline with 26 seconds left in this second quarter. And now Minnesota's going to have to punt it away to
Oh,
Detroit.
that looks nasty.
Yeah, he's a warrior, and his teammates love him for it.
Hopefully it's nothing serious.
Khalif Raymond is running towards the sideline. I think they're just going to let this punt go. Now he's coming towards the line of scrimmage. So they'll come after the punt maybe and then allow it to roll all the way back. back, get a little aggressive.
Yeah, sometimes you may lose a little bit of time as that ball's bouncing around versus having somebody back there to catch it, but at the same time, you don't risk a ball being dropped either.
Ryan Wright, fourth-year man from Tulane. We'll just look to get it off cleanly here. Here they come. And Wright delivers a booming kick. Can he get it to die down? It will roll all the way.
Nice kick. Detroit came after him. Didn't put anyone back to return the punt.
Next week at Chicago, Green Bay losing on Saturday night against Baltimore, and then here in the final week of the season next week against the Vikings. If that all happens...
So the Lions need to win both games they have left. And they need some help. So the Vikings cannot lose. The Lions cannot lose today or their season is over. They cannot lose the rest of the way, and they still need Green Bay to lose. And something else to happen. I didn't catch the last bit.
They try to be here. Still 2 timeouts.
Goff in the shotgun, 2 timeouts from his own 20. Tied up at 7. He just got clobbered. Sacked.
By Eric Wilson, and that's how the half is going to end. 7 apiece after 2, the end of the first half here in Minneapolis. All right, Stranger Things fans, rewind your clocks.
7-7 halftime. Lions trying to hold on to their playoff hopes. Not their best first half. 2 turnovers, 2 fumbles by the Lions running backs. Montgomery and Gibbs each had a fumble. Not like either of those guys. Not like them to have turnovers like that. Especially in the running game. See what happens in the second half. Lions get the ball. Lions get the ball to start the second half.
Ready, blitz on 3. 1, 2, 3, hands.
Hope everyone's having a Merry Christmas. Halftime. Shoot the shit. Talk about whatever you guys want. Warriors Mavericks are on right now. 40-36. Warriors. 9 minutes to go. First half. Cooper Flagg's been playing well. I know he dropped 40, I think, the other night against Denver. San Antonio beat Oklahoma City. 117-102. There's 2 late games. You got Lakers, Rockets at 8:12. And Minnesota, Denver at 10:42. That one will be past my bedtime tonight. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree, Mark. I don't think they deserve to be in right now anyway. They haven't shown shit. Honestly. I know they play in a tough division, but... And they've been beat up. They were beat up last year. They're beat up again this year. The Vikings have been beat up all year. They were beat up last year. And then Green Bay is fighting through some injuries. I think Parsons is gone for the rest of the year. The Bears have been healthy. The Bears have been a shocker. I am shocked with the Bears. Their defense has done a lot for them. A lot of takeaways. And the Bears finally got their turnovers offensively somewhat controlled. Like by game 6 or game 7 of the season. But I don't know if Aaron Jones is coming back in this game for the Vikings. They're going to need him. If they don't have him and they got Brosmer. I mean, Brosmer's only 6 for 8, 27 yards. Some of it's not his fault. He's taken a couple sacks that just was horrible on the offensive line, but He's got plenty of. It's the same. I don't get the Vikings struggles other than it being the offensive line and having bad quarterback play with the receivers they have. And Jones has been in and out of the lineup. Maybe that's why they're a little one-dimensional, but they have him today. I just don't get why guys. There's no excuse for that receiving core not to be putting up points. There's no excuse for it. None. Justin Jefferson's got 2 catches for 14 yards. Well, and the Lions are playing like guys from their practice squad. They're missing at least one cornerback. So I don't know. Well, yeah, maybe that's got something to do with it. I don't know. It's different for everyone, that shit. Some people, the harder they work, the stronger they get. Some people need more rest. I think everyone's different. Different quarterback every week, absolutely. I thought they should have just paid Donald. I know he chokes in the playoffs, but he knows that system. And for what he got, they could have gave it to him. McCarthy's early on in his career. They didn't need to play him right away. I mean, he was drafted semi-early, but he's at the cheapest money he's probably ever going to be at, unless he turns into a bust and a career backup. But fuck, I'd like to think if I had Justin Jefferson and Addison and the other dude, I could fucking get at least 100 yards as a professional quarterback. I'd like to think anyway. Snoop Dogg halftime show coming up. Yeehaw. How many of you guys are excited for Bad Bunny? I don't give a shit. It really don't bother me. But I know like one song by the dude. I don't watch the Super Bowl for the music act. Martha Stewart doing the intro. No, neither do I usually. Usually it's bathroom break, bear run, all that shit. Yeah, Snoop's just going to do all his hits and shit, I'm sure. 2 seconds of each one. Why are they dressed like fucking rabbits with devil fucking horns? Or bats? Why is there like always a demonic undertone? I don't get it. Do you guys notice that shit? There's always like, I don't know. There's always some like demonic undertone. Even the music videos nowadays. Maybe the Reds for Christmas. I don't know. But maybe put Christmas hats on everyone. Not fucking Batman masks that look devilish. I don't know. Like always, dude. They got a demonic candy cane that says S. That don't stand for fucking Santa. I don't think it does. I don't know. I'm just saying. It's kind of hard. Like people like to say, "Oh, it's just a conspiracy theory," but like, just continues to get thrown in your face over and over. Weirdos. make you wonder. It makes me wonder. It's like once you notice shit, it's hard to put back in the box, right? That's why I stopped talking about it so much. It feels that way, Mark. Feels that way. I don't know. I don't know. Who'd I watch a documentary on the other day that was good? Oh, Ricky Waters. I watched a documentary on Ricky Waters. We were talking about him the other day, too. Talking about that Niners when they won that championship in '94. In the Dallas teams from the 90s. Ricky Waters, man, incredible story. I never knew Ricky Waters was adopted until I watched this documentary the other day. He had a crazy story. It's on YouTube. Check it out if you get the chance. It was pretty cool. I don't want to ruin everything if you want to watch it, but he was adopted. I never knew that. Ricky Waters was like, my brother said it today. I was like, it's a good way to put it. He was like Marshall Faulk before Marshall Faulk. Like, he wouldn't just beat you running the ball. He scored 3 touchdowns when they played the Chargers in that game. I think he had 1 receiving and 2 rushing, and one of them was like a 70 or 80 yard touchdown catch. But yeah, it's on NFL Network or NFL on YouTube. It was a good watch. Worth your time. I also posted I talked about it a little bit the other night. Since I've been running and shit again and I'm working out more. The Moab 240, it's called King of Moab. And I posted it underneath Nate's Live Talk posts. I put a different video up like every day or something interesting that I find interesting. But it's on underneath my posts if anyone wants to check it out. Really cool documentary called The King of Moab or King of Moab. Moab is a long distance. It's 240 mile race. I think it's in like Utah or Arizona or some fucking place. But very good documentary. Them guys do crazy shit. It's all the shit Goggins is into. Them fucking ultra marathons and shit Goggins runs. But the guys that do it are younger than him. The guys that are winning them and shit, you know. And this kid makes a good run after it. Trying to win it. It's fucking crazy. 240 miles, even if you're a hell of a runner, it takes days. Days and days and days. Who the fuck is this broad? Some country singer. Well, at least that's over with. Good. Thanks, Snoop. Fucking dog. Even the guys are coming out looking creepy singing. I don't know. Man, I feel weird about this shit. Pablo, 1 month. Salute. Oh, come on. Put the fucking game back on. Enough of this fucking satanic nonsense. Oh, don't even rub it in. Especially if they're real Wisconsin ones that are legit. Fried cheese is just the best. It don't matter if it's mozzarella sticks or cheese curds. If they're made right, not the frozen fucking bullshit. There's this place near my house that they make them from scratch. They're fucking ridiculous. Not cheese curds, but mozzarella sticks from scratch, and they're fucking huge. Crazy. Like as big as these pliers. Fucking not skimpy little fucking pre-frozen ones. Need like a bucket of marinara for them. Is that Lainey Wilson's big ol' ass? I bet it is. You ever see that girl? She's pretty hot. I think that's who it is. She looked like she slimmed down, but she still got a big ol' ass. Good for her. It gotta be her. Merry Christmas, Ninja. Thanks, Martha, for your satanic halftime show. That was amazing. Put the game back on. Oh, they're going to put on every commercial tonight of everything I'm trying not to eat. I had a good burger the other night, though. I can't lie. I had a really good fucking burger. And like 5 French fries. My brother made a good prime rib today. I should have took some home. I fucked up. I might go see that Avatar this week out of boredom. I got to do something this week. Productive, fun. Might go check it out. Go watch it in 3D. That's like one of those movies I don't mind going to the theater for. Holy halftime show. So yeah, I think they said Detroit needs the Packers to lose a game or 2 and something else to happen. The Bears maybe to win or something. Warriors are starting to pull away from the Mavericks. They're up by 13 minutes to go in the first half. I should have slapped that on. I forgot it was on. Ding dong.
Third quarter from U.S. Bank Stadium. So glad you could be with
us.
Special thanks to Jamie, Brandon, Manti, and Seth for the Tide halftime report. Welcome back to U.S. Bank. Noah Eagle, Drew Brees, A.J. Ross, Diana Rossini, and Gene's territory. Back and forth first half. A couple of turnovers from the Lions early. They took control of their offense late in that first half.
Yeah, the first 3 drives were pretty atrocious. 4 plays, 3 plays, 4 plays. Two of those turnovers given the Vikings a short field, but then they finished the half with the 19-play drive that resulted in a touchdown and kind of brought them back to within striking distance. They're going to get the ball to start this second half.
Both defenses playing well, but the Vikings defense keeping them in this game in the first half.
They have. It was the 2 turnovers, but really it's a lot of the pressure. You know, Goff has done a great job actually on third down of creating some plays and opportunities for them to extend drives, but nonetheless, it's been the Vikings defense, guys like Harrison Smith, Eric Wilson, Cashman, you know, their front 7 really doing a great job with creating those turnovers, creating opportunities for their offense, and they're going to need to continue to do that because as of right now, this Vikings offense has not really had a chance to get much going. They benefited from the short field on that first fumble. But it's going to take a lot more in the second half because I feel like Detroit offense is really beginning to kind of find their rhythm.
And it will be the Detroit offense that's going to start.
It's been dark at like 4 o'clock at my house for months, man. I hear you. We're just starting to get time back.
Detroit offense that's going to start the second half with the football after it was Minnesota who decided after winning the toss to receive to begin this game. Max Brosmer talking with...
The only thing I like is getting an extra hour of sleep. That don't bother me.
Seeing what type of corrections they can make as they head to the second half. Home atmosphere with a chance to knock the Lions out of the playoffs.
I can't wait for the holiday to be over. The traffic around my area has been fucking insane lately. Like bad. And people driving, like I've seen too many old people driving that shouldn't be lately. Awful. It took me 40 minutes to go 10 to 15 minutes from my house.
Well, look, that's
2 days ago. Yesterday, same thing. Like, fucking nuts. 85 people out that don't belong being out. 85 million people being out that shouldn't be out. Don't know where the fuck they're going. Don't know what they're doing. Just driving around aimlessly for Christmas shit.
For Jahmyr Gibbs, and we've seen this last 2 weeks. The rushing game has really struggled. That was the 16th carry already on the ground for Detroit. Only 34 rushing yards so far.
Yeah, definitely not the way that they wanted to come into this game. Because it's also created a lot of third longs, which fortunately for them, Jared Goff has been really, really good on third long. He converted about 4 of them on that last drive, which helped them go down to 19 plays to get a touchdown.
Second and 10, Goff, shotgun.
This is a second and 10 from the 20, make it 33-yard line.
Caught, big hit.
St. Brown hangs on.
Good hustle.
Yards on the back end. Byron Murphy had him by the
Tough
feet.
play.
Isaiah Rodgers came in to deliver the boom. It's going to set.
Wow. St. Brown ran him over and then drug a guy across the first down marker.
Third and short.
But he is such a tough runner, especially once he gets the balls in it.
Big time play.
So run after the catch. There's not a guy who's tougher at just getting those hard yards.
Oh, he whacked him into his own guy. The Vikings guy trying to make the tackle on the backside actually kept Amon-Ra up.
From the 43-yard line. St. Brown, the motion man, handoff for Montgomery. And again, he gets sandwiched in between 2 Vikings defenders. He'll pick up just 2 yards. David Montgomery was questionable through the week with an illness. 6 straight games coming in with less than 10 carries, what can be such a weapon already now up to 6 carries here tonight, still trying to find that first crease to break one loose.
Yeah, this is his kind of game, especially as this game goes on.
Yeah,
it's a short week. Your guys are beat up. Only 4
So
days
many
rest.
people from
He's
out of
the
state
guy
too.
who can really take a game like this over.
Selfish along with Jameer Gibbs in the backfield.
Montgomery.
Montgomery zigzags his way to midfield before he gets stood up and sets up 3rd and 3 for this Lions offense.
Yeah, these are the situations they want to live in. These 3rd and shorts, there's a lot of options, especially when you get such good field position to start. All of a sudden, you're already at the 50-yard line. You know, Dan Campbell already wants to go for it on 4th down. So you get around midfield, you get into short yardage situations. It just allows you to be much more aggressive as a play caller in an offense.
3rd and 3 for Goff. Shotgun.
Get 3 yards here.
About 5 of 5 so far on 3rd down.
Handoff. Montgomery. And it's gonna be
Close.
close. He's about a half-yard shy. Sets up 4th and inches. Javon Hargrave spins him down, and we've already seen Dan.
Wow. Going to be 4th and inches again for Detroit. We know they go for it all the time on 4th.
Spins him down, and we've already seen Dan Campbell aggressive on 4th down through this game. In the first half, got to imagine it's coming here. Just
Absolutely. And so many tools in the toolbox, too. You know, I mean, in most cases, you think, hey, it's 4th and short. We got to be able to go get half a yard. But with this offense, with Jared Goff, with the way that they've now been running the football a little bit on these last 2 drives, it could be run, it could be a little play action, a little bootleg, you never know.
Hurts are in motion. Vikings pointing towards the Lions line, and the flag does come in. It's coming back.
Full stop.
False start. Offense number 84.
Again, the Vikings get them to get a full stop. Vikings crowd has been into it. I give them credit.
Again, second time we've seen it today, that a penalty has changed the decision for Dan Campbell.
They got a punt now.
That's tough, especially for those tight ends, because they really don't see the ball.
It was Ricci who was the one who jumped.
They really don't see the ball. In a lot of cases, it's what they feel.
That's what she said.
That's when the defensive line can spook you a little bit if they start shifting, moving. But nonetheless, 4th and short, you feel good about your chances of getting it. You got to sit in there.
Taylor makes the fair catch just inside the 15. Max Brosmer and company all even at 7. Back on the field for the first time in
Low
the second
scoring
half.
game.
Here at home.
Low scoring game. You don't see too many low scoring games usually with at least Detroit. I'd love to see the Vikings knock them off and finish Detroit's season. Finish them off. Get them the fuck out of here. They don't belong in. They've been up and down all year long. Get them out. Because Detroit gets in, you don't know what they're capable of. I mean, they did choke last year, but they got plenty offensively. They generally score about 30 a game. Second half of the season, they're averaging over 30 a game. They get in the playoff mix. They can make some noise. They're starting to get healthy on defense, too. This weekend should open up some things. Some teams should be out of the mix after this weekend. Ravens might be out of the mix. They need a win badly. I don't think they can lose again either. Tim Hortons has pizza? Since when? I don't even know where there's a Tim Hortons. They all shut down in my area. think Tim Hortons is Canadian. Some shit. 7-7, 11:05 to go in the third.
Netflix Christmas Game Day, Christmas Connection, powered by Verizon. And now we're pleased to welcome in Minnesota Vikings legend and Pro Football Hall of Famer, apparently an excellent dog groomer as well, Chris Carter.
How you guys doing?
Doing great, man.
Aaron Jones back in the game.
So glad you could join
No
us here.
game.
So you're watching this Minnesota team, and the obvious question to start:
Be 2nd and 10.
to play a long time at this organization and be one of the all-time greats. You got to welcome in Randy Moss as one of the future all-time greats, and now we're watching JJ do his thing. So the lineage for Minnesota Vikings wide receivers, how much pride does that give you, knowing that you were really one of the originators?
Oh yeah, it gives us a lot of pride. It's a great legacy there, as far as what we have with the wide receivers. But it's great to see him with all the quarterbacks, the injuries, the maturity. Drew, you know this. Sometimes the wide receivers, we aren't the most mature, very, very selfish. But he's been the ultimate team leader as far as guiding this team, making sure that the young guys keep their confidence. So that I'm very, very proud as far as the active.
This thing's going to start acting up now, right?
On the field, when you got that ice around your neck, that certainly helps. He sparkles with his play.
3rd and 9. Shotgun for the Vikings at their own 15.
For the first 6 years of an NFL career, you get to see this offense now with Kevin O'Connell, just the uniqueness that he can bring to it to create.
Caught short of the first.
With the catch across the 20-yard line,
Jefferson.
make it 3rd and much more manageable. When you watch this offense, do you get to envision yourself at all and what that would have looked like if you would have played in it?
I try not to. I'm very, very happy.
The announcer's wrong. It's 4th and 3. Vikings are going to punt. They're in their own end.
You know that we still have a great legacy as far as receivers. JJ and Jordan Addison, what they do week in,
I might call it a night
gives
if
me
this
plenty
game
of
don't get
entertainment.
exciting.
Being close enough to KOC and the team, traveling with them to a number of games every single year, that's good enough for me. I like the seat that I have right now, and the day after the game, I feel a lot better than I would normally feel.
We appreciate you enjoying your seat because that seat gets to allow us to chat with you for a little bit. Drew brought it up before we got on the air, but that Christmas tree is...
Yeah, I'm going to call it a night, guys. I'm beat. I just wanted to say hi on Christmas, check out a little bit of the game. I'll see you guys soon. Merry Christmas. Good night.